We're all aware of the problem. On any given day, there's approximately $140 billion in outstanding invoices in the trucking industry in North America. The average invoice takes from 46 days to process. So what this means to fleet owners is that they need to find a way to manage their cash flow, to continue to pay their truckers, their employees, to keep the lights on. I'm Bill McGraw, president of NORTHSTAR Venture Technologies. We find, build, and invest in projects using trust technologies, otherwise known as blockchain. We believe that the Internet of Value will unlock more wealth than the Internet of Information. We also believe that trust technologies will unlock, and the emerging technologies will change the way that money flows and that businesses interact. I'm here today with my friend and business colleague, Mike Allen, CEO of Routique, and we're excited to show you the new application that we're developing together called Settlement Trust.
Hello, everyone. So as Bill said, I'm the president of Routique. We're a platform that's been in market for a couple years now. We work with some of the larger manufacturers in food service, as well as right down through distribution and retail. We're more focused on last mile delivery, and we really run end-to-end order and delivery management. So we're looking to a company like NORTHSTAR to partner to bring us into the blockchain world without remaking the software, and also make us more interoperable, taking our standard sort of EDI and API-based interaction models and really moving them to the blockchain to create that level of trust between our platform and others in the market.
Thanks, Mike. I'd like to refer back to my comment about the movement of money. There's three things that need to be in place, though, for any organization that's considering actually doing a financial transaction on the blockchain. The first is identity, the second is a distributed ledger, and the third is consensus. These three things are required for any trading community to feel confident, to feel that trust, to move towards doing an exchange of value, which might be currency, or it could be an actual payment. These are the three areas that we've integrated into Settlement Trust. So I'm going to hand it over to Mike to show you and walk through the demo. And along the way, we'll be pointing out the areas in Settlement Trust that identify and fulfill those three areas.
Sure, thanks, Bill. So what you're going to see here is an order going through the typical life cycle through our platform and then bouncing out to the NORTHSTAR platform for the blockchain side. So if we start with the capture phase, here's an order that's this is an actual order from Walmart location to one of our customers, Nestle. It's being injected into our system automatically. It's being prepped for processing and getting ready to go out for delivery and all of the follow-up stages after that. So all that's handled through our platform right now, and then I'll jump to the next stage.
So on the smart contract module, you can do it manually, but what the most efficient way is the way that we've integrated with Routique. When the order is created, we dynamically create a smart contract. Once that smart contract is verified, it can then be written to the block, and the players, or the community members that are relevant, can then be notified that this transaction is ready to take place. They can then verify that transaction, which really creates the consensus that's required.
So at that next step, we're back to the Routique platform now. We're prepping that order. We're having it routed. We're having it optimized, getting it ready for delivery, mixing it in with other orders from other vendors and for other types of customers. So everyone from corporate to buy-sell customers for that distributor in that region. Everything is actually plunked in together and created a route plan automatically for the delivery of that product to that Walmart location. And we're monitoring temperature and everything like that in real time as well. And all that information is becoming available at that next stage. So when we looked at supply chain with blockchain in mind, what we realized is that there needed to be a repository of some sort or a central ledger where everyone in the community, everyone in that transaction could check to make sure that there was a valid
that the contract that they signed initially, the contract that was initiated, was there along each way along the steps as the flow played out. So what we've done after the smart contract is we now can have a status of each of the areas along the flow. So the order's ready, order's shipped, order's arrived, and what we're driving towards is a invoice that has been secured. So I'm going to let Mike continue on.
Sure. So once we get to the fulfillment stage, we're out to our tablet-based app. The driver in the field is actually fulfilling the order, marking off any damages, any shorts, capturing payment, capturing signature, proof of delivery. All that information is available in our system. In our infrastructure, it flows up directly, so a company like Nestle gets all that information automatically. When we have to go out to the blockchain is when we need to get outside of our ecosystem and work with other software, so it's kind of a replacement for traditional EDI in that case.
So once the delivery is completed, what we're really driving towards is the invoice to be approved. That flow on the settlement piece, which we know is as complicated as any of the other ones, but to get to the point where the approval of the invoice, then we can move into the payment side.
And in terms of approval and settlement, again, referencing back to the blockchain side, all of that information flows up. It does right now through the Retique platform, but with the blockchain, we'll be able to be more interoperable between systems, work with bigger companies like the ones we work with who have multiple systems and multiple vendors with multiple different systems, and make sure that regardless of the system they're on, we're interoperable.
So Settlement Trust is the first module that allows us to get to this approved invoice, and from that point, we'll move into Payment Trust. Please come see us by the booth. We'll look forward to talking with you more.